Okay, so we're moving towards a conjunction in Pisces with the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn. So we're going to be feeling that energy come on us, but we mustn't forget the intense energy of the Virgo full moon and what that brought into the picture as well. Oh my gosh, a card flew off here. Well, I'm going to have to go with that, aren't I? Look at that. We have the Five of Swords. Watch your ego, okay? A healthy ego in making decisions and taking in information, digesting information, sharing information. Okay, we need to exercise a strong and healthy ego. Okay, we'll put that one back on the deck because we're nowhere near looking at the cards yet. Anyways, what was I talking about? I don't know. Today, the moon moves into Libra. Over the next several days, we will probably gain a perspective of where there is harmony in our close relationships, where work needs to be done, and an understanding of the beauty we want to infuse into our environments, our realities. Okay, sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies. And together, we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, take ownership of this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. You guys absolutely rock. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your daily focus for February the 26th, 2024, and we'll start with the numerology. So we have the energy of the 26th. Now, the 26th is about the habits, the changes, the behaviors that we are making in our world in order to move ourselves forward. We're not looking for the quick and easy way towards success, but we are trying to take each step with great intention. And when we do that, we can find great successes, great abundance at the end of the road and even sprinkled along the way. Okay, so don't be looking for the shortcut under 26 energy. Get determined that you need to do the work. You need to pull out your talents, your abilities in order to strive for those things that you want to bring into your everyday life, your routines, your reality. 2 plus 6 is an 8. That's abundance in our pocket. That is growing our stature. That is growing our finances in a great way. That is growing the abundance in our life, however we see abundance being in our life. If we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 2 plus an 8 plus an 8, and that gives us the 18 energy. The 18 energy is the inner self. It's understanding the balance we need, the clarity and understanding we need of what brings joy into our life. How do we feel successful? When would you know that success hit? What are the telltale signs? What is your heart telling you? What is your inner child telling you? What is your soul telling you? What is your gut telling you? Okay? It's about getting into an inner alignment, knowing that you have the answers within, knowing that all you need to do is go within for anything that you want to create in the external world. 1 plus 8 is a 9. The 9 energy is a beautiful energy under a full moon energy because it is about closure. It is about completion. It is about endings. It's about healing. And we're doing it with purpose. We're doing it so that we can make room for what we truly want to bring into our world going forward. Okay, if we look at the astrology of the day, Sun is in Pisces. Our moon starts off in Virgo, but I think it's about 9:30 a.m., give or take, Eastern Standard Time. It will have moved into Libra, so we'll have the energy of Libra. So we leave behind that grounded, practical energy of Virgo. We enter a space of seeking a balance, a harmony, beauty. We may feel drawn to create harmony in our relationships. We seek a balance in our life, in all areas of our life, actually. It can heighten our appreciation and our desire for beauty. The things we see, the things that we experience, the things that surround us, the things that is within a friend, a relationship. an environment. So we may seek out people, things, experiences that would bring in joy, would bring in pleasure. And we definitely take a more balanced approach in life, to life, I guess. Now keep in mind today, okay, of that Virgo full moon energy that we are now walking through, especially the energy building towards the conjunction of the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn. Okay, I covered it in great length in the weekend focus, and I do encourage you. I've already watched it twice today myself. I have to pay attention to encourage you to go back and watch at least the astrology portion of the reading, although the cards hold great knowledge too for you, the numerology as well. But more specifically, we want to pay attention to the energy that is building up for us. So until we move into the early days of March, okay, it's about embracing our journey with a courage, with a resilience. It's about embracing our inner knowing that every obstacle is but a stepping stone towards our highest potential. We're being called on right now to get serious about our long-term goals, the stability we want to bring into our world, the boundaries that may need to be put into place, and what decisions we are actually making or contemplating during this time. I actually think that we should be waiting until the Scorpio moon maybe to make some definite decisions, although I haven't looked at all the astrology, so don't carve that one into stone. But Libra is more of a weighing out kind of energy. So we were looking at the pros and cons, what works, what doesn't work. We see the best of both sides at all times under a Libra energy. We also see the worst of both sides. Okay, and it's about bringing things into balance. When Scorpio comes in, we will go deep in order to uncover the truth, in order to bring in the clarity, the knowledge, the understanding we need to actually make the true decisions going forward. But in saying that, it's definitely a time where eyes wide open. Okay, that's the approach that we need to adopt, and it's vital. It's vital to stay conscious of our emotions so that we can understand the changes that need to occur in our life, the decisions that need to be made in order for us to go forward with a success, with a strength, with a confidence. Now, I think coming up, Mars squares Jupiter tomorrow, so that gives us some challenges. But then the next day, we experience the peak of the conjunction. Okay, when the energy is going to be the strongest on us. And then, well, then as far as I could tell, just briefly looking at the astrology, that there's this little hint of magic that's sprinkled into each and every day for the rest of the week. So this is a time to really turn the energy into our long-term goals, our energy into really thinking through what we want to step into, what we want to create. How do we need to create more stability or a sense of safety or a sense of centeredness, a sense of confidence, to understand our courage, to understand our strength, to understand our talents, our abilities. Okay. Now the contest for the weekend, okay, I gave you all till Sunday midnight Eastern Standard Time to follow the rules, enter the contest. So if you haven't done so and you're watching this a little early, because I do put it out the night before, for my part of the world at least, get your name in that hat, okay? Get your name in that hat, and I'll be announcing that tomorrow, okay? So our underlying energy for today is the Two of Swords. Yeah, this is about decisions. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of where we need courage, we need strength, we need determination in order to actually make this decision. And as I was saying, with the numerology, is we have to go within. We're blindfolded in this card. We have to look within. We have to understand, or not understand. We have to go within. That is where the answer lies. It's not in our exterior world. Now notice also the water is pretty rough. That symbolizes in this deck emotions, strong emotions under this time. And I talked in the weekend focus about some of those um, emotions will come into light and play out in our lives. So be wary of our emotions and what's coming at you and what we are projecting outwards. Absolutely. We wear red. That's a sign of courage, a sign of strength, a sign of the confidence we need to have in order to make this decision. To not barter with what we hear, but rather to decide, okay, one step at a time. How will I do this? How will I go forward? What is the decision I'm making? Maybe it's boundaries we are figuring out. Four of Swords. You know, under any kind of full moon or new moon energy, we can be extremely tired before or after or during the first, I would say 48 hours leading up to and 48 hours after any kind of new moon or full moon. We can find ourselves extremely tired for absolutely no reason. We just don't have the get up and go we need. We drag our feet a little bit, okay? And that's to be expected. And here it is. It's our first card. So if you're feeling tired, that's okay. Okay? Take a break. Relax. Okay? This is not a day to have the armor on and, it's hanging up the weapons. It's laying down. It's resting. It's recuperating. It's not taking risks today. It's making sure that we are pampering ourselves a little bit today. It's also about allowing healing in. So where we need to heal, rejuvenate ourselves, strengthen ourselves through rest, to restore our vitality. Because there is a sun coming through that window in the back. In fact, it's glaring in. It's making the room light up. And that's our tomorrow. And we are preparing ourselves to walk into that bright light, that energy. So we want to be full of vitality. We want to be full of strength so that we can meet that energy head on. Utilize it. Okay, the Knight of Cups is back again. Have a little bit of fun today. Yeah, I think this is the knight in shining armor. If you're waiting for your knight in shining armor to come up, well, it could be a day like today. Absolutely. You may meet that person. But this is more about taking the time out of our lives and connecting with another. One that we love. One that we want to grow and deepen a relationship with. One where we want to spend time. Get to know them a little better. Find out what happened to them since the last time you saw them. Have a little chit chat. Keep it light. Keep it simple. Keep it beautiful. Keep it real. Enjoy each other's company. Maybe go into a nice setting. Maybe there's a greenhouse in the area or gardens in the area that you can meander through. Maybe there's, in my area we have a bird kingdom. Okay, so all the birds are flying around. Which is throughout like this greenhouse setting. There's also a butterfly conservatory that I can go to and just watch all the butterflies coming down. They land on you and just sit there and watch the butterflies. I mean, so do it with a friend. Don't do it solo. Do it with a friend. Do something that just brings in beauty and harmony because we are going to be seeking that. So what better way to seek harmony in our lives but to take a trusted loved one, a friend, somebody who has our back, we've got theirs, and just get to know them a little bit better. It could be lunch in the park, okay? You got just 15-20 minutes, meet for coffee somewhere. Because the beauty of the two of you coming together will be enough anyways. All the extras is just like theatrics thrown in there, but you don't need it in order to embrace that energy because we do want to grow our relationship stronger and deeper under a Libra moon. Now we have the Hermit as our third card, and the Hermit is beautiful at this time because the Hermit is saying just stop. Okay, like we got with the four of, what was it, Four of Swords on the board. It's about stopping. It's about realizing where you are in the here and now, what you have to work with, where you want to go, what is the limitations, what are the boundaries, what holds you back, and start to understand how to make a plan to release that energy, discard that energy, whatever it may be. It may be a perception, the way you view things. Maybe more knowledge. We have to seek and find the knowledge. Maybe we have to take a course to understand things better, or a workshop to apply it to our lives. Maybe we have to, well, it could be a million and one things, but it's looking at the here and now and what we actually have to utilize, what we have to work with. Don't worry so much about the past here. With this card especially, the past really doesn't hold any value except for the merits, the promotions, the strengths, the knowledge that we have built along the way. We don't need to refer to yesterday in order to look at the here and now, because we're going to look at the here and now and say, from this point going forward, how do I move into my tomorrow, and what does my tomorrow entail? We've got a couple of weeks here to understand what new seeds we do really want to plant in our lives. So we've got a little bit of breathing room right now to sit in our environments and say, okay, the scale said I'm this, I want to be this. So that'll be a new beginning, a new start. So what do I have to do in the meantime to prepare myself for that? Maybe I have to move my schedule around so that there is time for me to do that. Maybe I have to save a little bit of money so I can order that gym or buy that equipment. Perhaps I need to do a little bit of research and understand where I really want to, exercise and diet, and how I'm going to blend that together in order to have a workable plan to get me to my goal. And then set, a month goal that you're going to do on the new moon. You're going to say, okay, starting the new moon, I'm going to put this into action. Right now I'm going to release some stuff so that I have the time, the energy, the vitality, and maybe the resources I need in order to bring my dream to life. Okay, let's go to, I swear I have Dylan hair again. Oh my gosh. He's got such fine hair. Not that I don't get Milo hair, but Milo's hair is just coarse. It doesn't, Dylan's is so fine. It just stays, it's everywhere. Oh my gosh, and he's white, for goodness sakes. Okay. We have for our oracle card the culmination of vision 35, which is an 8 energy. So this is about growing our abundance. So it's growing our path. It's taking our dream and multiplying it by 10, by 20, by 100, by 1,000, 10,000, a million. It was Les Brown that says, I'd rather aim high and miss than aim low. And settle for that. And I'm paraphrasing that. I know I am. Take time to take positive action towards your goals and dreams. Be adaptable and fine-tune any details of what you are creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure that your attitudes and beliefs are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. You can't make this stuff up. Let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits what you intend to accomplish. So, yeah, basically what I said. Okay, just be mindful. Be mindful of what's working in your life and what's not working in your life. Where you have maybe little pockets of time that you're not utilizing and you see how you can utilize that time. Maybe you are, but not in a great sense. And you see how you can utilize that time in order to move yourself forward. Before we go any further, just pull out a playing card. And we have the Two of Hearts. This is new dreams. This is new desires. This is new ambitions. This is new goals that we want to step towards. And it's the beginning. It is the sprouting of the seed rather than the mature end result. Oh, gosh, Dylan. It's about understanding perhaps your talents and your abilities and how you can bring that to the table. Maybe it's about joining up with another person, a new partnership. Maybe it's a new relationship. And bringing in, two minds to come together, and you start to say, well, I have these talents, these abilities, this is what I do well, and they say, well, I do this well, and you intertwine your talents and your abilities to create a greater success than you ever could have had on your own. So this is a card that's really asking you, don't limit all of the information that I'm giving you here today. Don't limit it to just you and what you can do alone. But do not see yourself as that island, but rather see yourself as that community and a connection to the community. And get out there and start, once again, it's socializing with purpose, shaking the right hands, getting to know the right people, starting to share just, who you are and why they want to invest their time, their energy, their resources with you. Okay, and we will get an animal card, right? Okay, we're at the animals. I don't think we had any Two of Cups kind of energy. We did have the Two of Swords, though, but I read that more of decisions. We did have the Knight of Cups, which would be the hearts, but it's a little bit about partnership and everything, but different areas, right? This is the Knight of Cups. It could be somebody brand new coming into your life, absolutely, to whisk you away. I said that at the very beginning, but more than likely it's getting together with somebody where you want to deepen that relationship, grow that relationship, strengthen that relationship in some way. And our animal is the horse, the freedom. Okay, let's bring it in nice and clear, please. Your heart is pure and free. A great purpose calls to you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So follow the winds of change is a very important thing right now. We do have to go with the flow. We do have to adjust our sails as needed. But your heart is pure and it is free. It's understanding how much freedom that you can actually expose yourself to, step yourself right into. Okay? And sometimes it takes work. Sometimes it takes, certain steps in order to leave those limitations or that fear or that anxiety in the past. And fortunately, we're under a full moon energy, so we are looking at exactly that, of moving those fears behind us, anxieties behind us, limitations behind us, to really go forward with a I heard a zest, a strength. I don't use the word zest, so I don't know unless it's food. Ooh, that's zesty. But a mannerism of, you have that get up and go, you have that desire, you have that want, you're motivating yourself through wanting that great success, wanting that happiness, wanting that joy, wanting that abundance. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.